Hi guys, Chris here from Chris's Kozy Korner. You're looking at what my Kozy Korner actually looks like in person, because I know you guys don't get this view, but this is what my Kozy Korner looks like. This will actually be a video on um, my journaling bag. If you watch my journal ecosystem, you, you get a lot of repeats in here, but you'll see how it's organized. I'll include a bird's eye view of what the bag looks like inside, but I also thought it would be a cute way to showcase, my cozy little corner. I'll be moving at the end of the month, so it's kind of nice to have this, I guess, immortalized. And it's nothing fancy. The desk is actually not a desk, it's an IKEA dining table, I think, that I got secondhand. That chair is a extra wide, like cross leg desk chair that I got on Amazon. Love it. I got that from IKEA. Um, the table was secondhand. The IKEA lamp was not. And I'll do a really quick thing. I bought that in Bali, Indonesia. I painted that. I got that at a thrift store. It's like a Japanese clock. That's a picture of me and all of my best friends from my birthday party right before I left New York City. Um, that is from Costa Rica. That is, I made that, but I was inspired by something I saw, or copied from what I saw on Pinterest. Oh my God, you're focusing on my hand. Um, behind the lamp is Behind the lamp is my dog's footprints that I had him do before he passed away. This is from Catalina Island. My boyfriend bought me that. And this is from actually, I found this when I was in Costa Rica. I was sitting at like a table in an outdoor food court waiting for my food, and I look down and this is like right on the table, and this dog looks exactly like my current dog. She's asleep. If you hear coughing, that's her in the background. It's around her dinner time, so she'll be waking up any moment. This cute little thank you so much was from a surf friend. When I let her borrow my board, she got me this cute little card and a Starbucks gift card because she had my board for like 2, 3 weeks. Isn't that so sweet? And then I have this incense holder from Indonesia. I have a pair of headphones that I don't really use. I have these tile coasters that I think they're tile, but I use them as coasters. They're obviously tile. I think I got them at the Rose Bowl, and then this I got at in Hawaii, and I at an antique shop. But I hadn't had a chance to actually put it up, and I'm moving, so that's the shame. This bag is from Amazon. I bought it actually. This was supposed to be my big girl work bag when I started my current job. And I loved it. It was like a catch all. As you can see, you can load a pile of crap in here. But that was the problem. I was just piling crap in here, and it would get so heavy with my work laptop and all the stuff and I was like swinging it around. I think I broke my laptop because of this bag. It was a mess. Anyways, so after that happened, I was like, I need a backpack. I need a backpack, keep it secure on my body. So I ended up getting a backpack that can turn into a tote in the event that I want it on my shoulder. And this bag was just sitting in my closet, and I didn't like that. And because I really liked it, it's like green, it's corduroy, beautiful things. Not all these pockets. So when I started really journaling and building my journal ecosystem, I decided it was time to bring this out and just corral everything, because all of these components were all over the place. I do have a crafty cart, but it's just, I wanted somewhere where it was just journaling, notebook stuff, and that's what it's become. I do have an insert in here. Anything I can find on Amazon, which is a lot of the stuff on here, I'll link it down below. Again, a lot of it will be repetitive from my journal ecosystem video, but you'll see how it's all organized, and you get a little tour of my cozy little corner. And hopefully I'm not losing too much light. Oh my god, the sun is setting. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see the sunset. It's gorgeous. You can't see the sun setting from here, but isn't that beautiful? If you're watching this video, I've already moved. So let's get into it before I lose light and I have to use like the big light. Gross. Okay. In these front pockets, I have paper clips. And in here, I have love. Nothing. Um, and then get a good look at that. Yeah, good look in there. Okay. So this one is my doggy to-do list from Staples. I have my multiple journals. I have my budget planner. I have a separate video on this if you're curious. And then I have my journals in my journal ecosystem. So I have my faux traveler's notebook, which I actually am really, really enjoying. This is my intentional consumption notebook, my book tracking notebook, and my musings notebook. So I'm super excited about that. I have my daily journal by Moleskine. Oh my god, the little tabby's not inside. It's fine. It's only like day 8 of the year. Like, I'll find my place. And then here's a little notebook that I think I'm going to talk about in another video. I'm calling this like my goals notebook, but currently I'm using it as a big tracker. I'll see whether or not I actually commit to this. So far, not doing great, if I'm being quite honest. See, I should not have taken those out, but we'll work with what we got. All right, here I have my glue tape and my whiteouts. I have regular tape. Go me. Oh my god, this wasn't a great idea. Hold on, guys. Okay, as it turns out, I can't take my journals out because they kind of keep it all in like structured, but I'll point out what we're talking about. Let me bring you in a little closer. Okay. So in this pocket, I have these, what is this pen's called? I don't even remember the brand. The 0.35 pen that I got. It's like a Muji knockoff from Amazon. Here I have little post-its and page flags. I have my Mr. Pen Bible markers. I don't use this for a Bible. I'm not actually religious, but it does a great job at highlighting without bleeding. I highly, highly recommend these, and they like are super pigmented, like like really nice colors. I think the brighter colors would be even more like bright and pigmented. These are more of like the muted tones, and I still think they're just really nice colors and really great quality. I have two pencils because I like to doodle. I have my favorite ballpoint pens, which is from Ink from Dollar Tree. I have a scissor that is actually for fabric. It was like one of those like sets of like uh, thread and needles and stuff like that, and I could not for the life of me find my scissors, and these were the only scissors I could find, and now they've just been translated to stationary scissors. I will probably get new fabric scissors because these aren't even that great quality. Like, I don't know, I think these were like from a $2 pack, so it's fine for using stationary. Oh, I have the rest of the glue tapes from that pack. This is where this little pocket, I don't know if you guys can see, like fits perfectly my little Lian printer. I like it so far. I've only had it for a few weeks. It does print with a blue tint. It doesn't really bother me at the end of the day. Like, whatever, who cares? The point of the photo is that it looks like the photo. I don't need it to match the quality. That's not the purpose of what I journal and why I'm journaling. And I am showcasing it to the internet if I want to, but like, do you guys really care? If it's blue tinted, like, is it gonna bother you? No, it's gonna bother me, but I don't care. So, in this pocket, I have the rest of the backup printers. Oh my god, it's so noisy outside. I hope you guys don't hear that. And then in this pocket, I have a pack of stickers. I have this little ruler that came with my budget planner, but this is my second budget planner, so I have the second one that I can just use all willy-nilly out. And then I have this pack of floral, like pressed faux pressed powder sticker pressed powder pressed flower stickers from Amazon in like a bunch of different colors. And honestly, that's the only stickers I really need. I am tempted to buy more stickers because obviously I'm being influenced. But genuinely, when I think about it, every time I almost buy stickers, I don't need it. I genuinely do not need it. And then here is a pack of plain white cardstock. This one's matte, and this one's like has a bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, if there's a difference. I don't think so. I think maybe if you're like a paper person, you'd be like, "Yep, definitely." And if you're not a paper person, you're like, "It's a white paper, bitch. What are you talking about?" That's what I have in that pocket. And then the very last thing, I feel like I'm rushing, but only because I'm racing the sun, is another one of those inserts for my faux traveler's journal that I'm not using anything for, so I'm just keeping it there for storage. This looks really neat. For the most part, I do my best to try to keep it like this, at least like all the pens in there, and I try to put the lien back in there. But the notebooks and the tape, like these glue tapes, I just chuck them in there. Chuck it in there. And honestly, like, that's still pretty neat, but it does not look like that. I just tidied it. But I like that it's all in one bag. So if I want to, like if my back hurts, I would rather journal on like the couch. I can do that because I just grab the bag and drag it over and then shove it back in. It's all kind of contained within my home. But my home's not even that big. But if I want to do this at like the kitchen counter, I can. If I want to do it on the couch, I can. When I move, it'll be an upstairs and a downstairs. And if I don't want to journal in my room, in my office, I don't have to. I could always just do it downstairs with my man, and he can watch me, and he can be a part of it and critique my journal spreads, and then I can tell him mind your business, which is usually how it goes. But right now, it's back here, and it's really tidy compared to what it was before when I didn't have everything in a bag, and it was spread out everywhere. This was nuts. It was almost embarrassing because even though I call this Chris's Kozy Korner, it is not in the corner of my house. It is actually in the middle of my house. Like my kitchen's right there, and my living room. I live in the studio. My living room is right there. So when you walk in, the door is right behind this camera. Is the first thing you see, and it's a mess. But right now, it's contained mess. It's contained chaos, and that's what I like. Anyways, I hope you guys like it. I hope the lighting is okay, and as much as lighting that I lost is okay. And I hope you liked seeing a glimpse of my cozy little corner that isn't a corner, but will be in a corner kind of in my next house. But I like the idea of having this immortalized somewhere on the internet. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this inspired you to corral your mess and make it a little bit travel friendly, make you a transient journaler within your home. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.